Walmart may have really screwed up this time, as there is a brand new boycott led by not just supporters of President Trump, but supporters of law and order. Now, not many of you saw the video I did yesterday, which linked the Walmart heiress to funding nationwide protests this weekend at the No Kings rally. And the purpose of this is to bring chaos to the suburbs all across this country. In my relatively apolitical state of Wisconsin, there's nearly 20 of these stupid events registered, and I plan on driving by nearly every one of them in my Cybertruck with the one finger salute at all of these losers. That should create some great content, and it is my First Amendment right as an American. I strongly recommend they don't block the roads here in Wisconsin because this isn't LA and people aren't going to put up with that. That said, the Walmart has now responded after a massive backlash to this, and it's not going away. First, let's go to the news of the boycott. By the way, if you haven't yet, please do leave a like on the video. If you haven't, please do subscribe or follow down below. Probably the last time I will ever mention these cursed items, but my coffee company, Coffee Brand Coffee's gift boxes. If you need a Father's Day gift, or if you like our blueberry cobbler or our Colombian roast, you get a bag of our blueberry cobbler, Colombian roast, a bag of our chocolate-covered espresso beans, yogurt-covered pretzels, honey sticks, and a K-cup adapter for $40 shipped free overnight. I'm just trying to sell through what I have left on Amazon. I think there's like 140 left. Sell through them. I will never do gift boxes on Amazon again. It was a huge mistake. I did not calculate for them taking $30 off every sale. So, I'm just basically giving these away for free at this point. Pick yours up, link in the description below. Whether or not you need a Father's Day gift, you can't buy all this stuff separately for less than $60 or $70. Plus, you get free shipping. Once they're gone, they're gone. Walmart faces MAGA boycott after heiress funds No Kings ad. Walmart heiress Chrissy Walton is facing backlash, and Walmart is facing some calls for boycott from Trump supporters after placing a full-page ad in the New York Times urging Americans to attend town halls and engage in civic discourse. Wrong. They're funding riots. Yeah, that's my opinion, but it's that's what it is. It's my opinion. Ultimately, that's what these things are. And by the way, it wasn't just in the New York Times. It was in every major national paper, including in the Wisconsin State Journal. Okay. She spent probably millions of dollars on these ads and who knows how much more funding these riots. While No King's Day did not mention President Trump by name, its emphasis on values like honoring commitments to allies, defending against dictators, and respecting trading partners was widely interpreted as a critique of Trump's foreign policy and America First agenda. I have a hard time believing any of these idiots. I have a hard time finding anybody who's not America First. They exist on the internet. They exist maybe on weirdo, on the coasts in LA of, a few thousand people. I still think most people in LA, even a lot of these woke cities like Seattle, are America First. They just won't say it. A spokesperson for Walmart told Newsweek the advertisements from Chrissy Walton are no way connected or endorsed by Walmart. She does not serve on our board or play a role in any decision making at Walmart. Gee, I wonder why they did that. Walmart has faced criticism over the last several months, being one of many companies targeted by the economic blackout movement last year, alongside Amazon, Nestle, and General Mills. The backlash could cause MAGA-leaning America's shoppers to step back from the retailer, potentially impacting sales as the chains face criticism from other groups as well. See, when Trump supporters boycott something, they actually do it. When the left does it, they have to use bots. I put out another video yesterday that I guess very few people watch. I can't really seem to figure out what's going on with YouTube, what people want on YouTube anymore. But, it was discovered that these boycotts were actually fueled by bot networks and not real people. The ones that said they were boycotting Target because they dropped DEI, those are actually fake. The real ones, the MAGA backers, actually did boycott. Here you see, the ad paid for by Walmart heiress concluded with a statement to honor dignity and integrity of our country is not for sale. Show up and attend your town halls. It also included all the other kinds of stuff. Here's Carrie Lake. Do you shop at Walmart? Because, newspaper ad paid by Chrissy Walton, Walmart heiress. The new advertisement sparked backlash among Trump supporters, with some calling for boycotts for the retailer. Yeah, I would say, and if we look at this, scoop, Walmart is now releasing a statement condemning the riots after Walmart heiress Chrissy Walton took out an ad promoting the June 14th anti-Trump No Kings protest at the New York Times. I was able to get this ad. That was published by Walmart heiress Chrissy Walton in front of Walmart's executives today. I explained to them that the representatives need to condemn the actions of Christie and her ad that is promoting radical leftist protest in the United States by inciting violence against Donald Trump. Walmart will be releasing the statement below within the next hour. I have been given the statement ahead of time by Walmart's executives. We condemn these riots, including when it's directed towards law enforcement and damaging of property. As a company with associates and customers in the LA region, we remain focused on the safety and the impacted associates. The advertisements from Christy Walton are in no way connected with the endorsed by Walmart. She does not serve on the board or play a role in any decision-making at Walmart. I'd like to add that Walmart was very receptive when their executives were contacted with my concerns and did not push back when I said a statement would need to be made today. I'm glad that Walmart took this opportunity to distance themselves from Christy Walton's anti-Trump multi-city ad and condemned political actions like this. Now, the question is, how many people are going to show up to these riots when they're not in New York or LA? My guess is very few. I'm going to drive by the ones in Wisconsin and see how many quote-unquote comrades are giving up a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Wisconsin to scream like lunatics into the nether region or into the nether world. I'm guessing, that this is an issue. I'm guessing that there won't be many people that actually show up at this. You see, just so you know, the No Kings protests, however, include some Walmart parking lots. May want to let the executives know that. So my guess is that by later today, Walmart's going to be forced to condemn and not allow them to use their parking lots anymore. Chrissy Walton's ad reeks of corporate hypocrisy. Walmart imports 40% of its goods from China. Tariffs protect American jobs, industries from Beijing's predatory trade practices. Instead of funding performative No Kings propaganda, Walton should address how her family's empire profits from cheap foreign labor while lobbying against policies that put America first. Yeah, I mean, to me, this statement doesn't really get me, all worked up to want to give Walmart a break on this. I'm going to need a little bit more, although I don't want to be like the left. I mean, they did come out and say, hey, we're out. We don't support this. And if we look at Walmart's Twitter, it's been getting absolutely flooded. They have not tweeted in 5 days. You want to know why that is? Because every post they put out is getting flooded with hate. Here's Walmart. You did switch to, got one. They're replying to stuff. F you, Chrissy Walton. Who knew that you were funding the LA protest? Did you deliver BioShield face masks? We haven't really been able to confirm if Walmart was behind that. I don't think they were. I think it was some local quote unquote charity. People saying I just canceled it. Walmart heiress Chrissy Walton is allegedly bankrolling nationwide No Kings protests against Trump. But think, when billionaires fund movements against tyranny, it's really freedom they're after. I mean, is this true? Get woke, go broke. I just, I don't necessarily care that Walmart says, well, she's not in charge of us, because she's getting my money still. She's still getting my money when I give it to Walmart. You see here in Forbes, billionaire Walmart heiress promotes nationwide anti-Trump protest. The 76-year-old loser, Chrissy Walton, has aligned herself with No Kings, an organization planning mass protests across this country this Saturday, which is also Trump's birthday. Again, what do you think? Do you think you're going to see much of this in your state? I just feel like it's unlikely. I feel like it's unlikely that a lot of these people are going to be, spending their beautiful Saturday. A beautiful Saturday. Do I think that they're going to be spending it TDSing? I just don't think so. I don't think so. You know, you're allowed to have this protest, by the way, and Christy Walton is allowed to bankroll it if that's what she wants. But ultimately, this is her protest. And if there's any attacks or burning of this or that at any of these type things, I'm going to say that this is going to be on her. You know, when are we going to start looking at, you know, when are we going to start looking at holding people accountable for funding these events where damage gets done or property gets damaged? Yes, the people who do the damage should be held accountable, but, you know, I'm absolutely in support of these Walmart riots. Not Walmart riots, Walmart pushback. You see, no way, Walmart. They're just replying to people. They're replying to people pretty regularly who are asking them to buy stuff, but they're not addressing any of the criticism about the riots. So until I see the statement on their Twitter, I'm happy to continue to buy as little as possible from this store. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.